folks, Chris Voss here from the ChrisVossShow.com. The Chris Voss Show! Oh my God! The ChrisVossShow.com. We're coming at you here for the very first time live on YouTube, assuming you can see what I'm doing. Because it took a lot of practice and testing to get this thing to freaking work. We're coming at you in 1080p, so hopefully my voice is sequenced with my face. If it's not, just imagine I'm a karate show. You know, oh! I think I didn't do that right, but that's the point, really, isn't it? So, welcome to the Chris Voss Show, our YouTube channel listeners. We just broke 1,500 videos on the Chris Voss Show. Well, it's just the Chris Voss channel on YouTube. We just broke 7 million views, I think, or something in the short time we've been doing it. So we're pretty excited about that. Yay! Somebody should have like a birthday thing or something for us. What is that about? Nothing? I get nothing? Like not even a call from YouTube saying, hey, thank you. Thanks for doing that, man. So we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to have hopefully a guest call in. We're going to try this shit because we have never tried it before. Usually we do our podcast on the Google Plus Hangout system. So 9 times out of 10, you'll see us there. And of course, on the ChrisVossShow.com. If you haven't got a chance to subscribe to us, please like my channel. Go to Chris Voss on YouTube. You can, of course, find my channels anywhere on the internet webs, the inner tubes, if you will, just by searching Chris Voss, ChrisVoss. You can find you're looking at my name right now if you're watching this video on YouTube. Really, are you that deaf? Do I have to explain it? So anyway. So welcome to our first Wirecast for YouTube, whatever this thing is called, YouTube Live Events. And it's great to be live. I'm sure at least 3 people are watching right now, or maybe 2, maybe 1.5. It might just be 1.5, really, when it comes down to it. Because, I mean, who's going to really be watching this kind of thing anyway? And yeah, we have 0 viewers, so we're up to 0. That's a good start. I always like to start at 0 and just see how it goes. So I assume everyone can see what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So let's talk about a couple of things that are going on. We're going to talk about, we're going to have a call in, and then we're going to talk about some of the news of what's going on. And we're going to have some really cool products we're going to show you that I'll be reviewing on the Chris Voss Show soon. If you're familiar with our show, it is a tech show. So we do all sorts of nerdy stuff. We review phones, blah, blah, blah. You name it, we review it. It's pretty cool. Check it out. So if you haven't, maybe you will. Maybe you'll see this podcast. Maybe you won't. And if you don't, well, then that's your problem, not mine, huh? Because you'll never be here to know. So, anyway, so let's talk about one topic that I want to get right off the top here. This new Instagram. I don't know if you guys have been following it, but the new Instagram. Let's move that into camera. The new Instagram app has been updated with what I predicted, messaging. You can now send direct messages to annoy and spam the shit out of your friends. Hi, because it's not enough for you just to be following me on Instagram. I see people, and pretty much most of it was penises. So I kind of figured that hopefully it wouldn't become like that, but there might be some hot babies on there that would send me some interesting pictures, let's put it that way. So that hasn't happened yet, but I have a couple dumb friends right now who Snapchat me just stupid photos. Like, here's a picture of my Christmas tree. Why do you care if that photo is going to disappear in 7 fucking seconds? Who gives a shit? Seriously. Who cares? Why are you Snapchatting that fucking photo? I don't know. I have interesting friends. So, anyway, I like Instagram. I think it's cool, but I do not get the Snapchat. I don't get that. And we have a caller on the line. Hello.
Hi, Chris. Mike Belba.
Hi, Michael. How you doing? Hopefully our audience will be able to hear you.
Good guy.
We have Michael Belba. Good. We have Michael Belba on the phone, and he's, I think, PR for Vanatoo. Is that the best way to say it?
That'd probably be the best way to say it. A little bit of marketing for a new stereo speaker system product that is just unbelievable, as you know.
Yes. In fact, we have it sitting right here on the desktop, and I may be able to rip one loose that we can take and show. So we were just talking about the new Instagram thing, and then this is really cool. I have a call in. Yes, you're number 17. You win the Leonard Skinner tickets. Don't you feel happy? Too bad they died in a plane crash. So let me, that was a bad joke. I can't believe I just told that joke. Leonard Skinner, I'm sure, are nice folks and all that good stuff. But I'm going to hold up a Vanatoo speaker because one of the companies that you work with for marketing is Vanatoo.com. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Don't let me put words in your mouth. So.
No, this company. Let me give you a little background. These guys have been engineers for their whole lives, and they put 4 years of development into these speakers. And when they contacted us and sent us these, I could not believe. I mean, you feel the quality in them the first time you pick them up. They're about 4 times heavier than anything else their size.
I'm about having a
And
the
sound in these are just, it's unreal. They sound like 4-foot tall speakers, and they're bookshelf speakers, but they've got so many different uses. And they're really more than speakers, and they really turn into a complete stereo system because of their flexibility and compatibility with so many additional things. You can plug MP3 players into it. You can plug your iPhone or iPod into it, and it just automatically knows where the music source is and selects that for you and starts playing your sound. Obviously, you can use USB, plug them into your computer. They're incredible for home theater. Studios are using these as monitors in studios. I mean, that's how high quality the sound is coming out of these small speakers. It's unlike anything I've heard. And I think you can relate to that because I know you run them on your desk now after getting them yourself. So,
oh, yeah.
I mean, they're just a phenomenal speaker. And, like I say, it's really more than a speaker because they are so flexible with anything you want to do on it. And, I mean, you can plug them into Bluetooth. You can plug them into, Apple Airstream. They just are completely flexible for any application you want in music. And the sound from these are what's incredible. There's such rich, heavy sound compared to anything else you find in the size of a speaker or versus earbuds, for instance. But you hear things in your music that you don't normally hear. I mean, your music actually, it touches you. You know what I mean? The notes are so heavy in the air, you can almost taste them. I mean, the sound that comes out of these small speakers is just incredible to me.
Yeah, I'm super impressed with them. The one thing that everybody comes to me is they go, Chris, we know you review hundreds of products. We've seen it all. Okay. There's like 1,500 videos I just got done making, or at least we just hit 1,500 videos on the Chris Voss Show. And people come up to me and they go, but Chris, can you whisper to me what you really use every day, what you really like? And naturally, since everyone sends me stuff, I gravitate towards the best stuff, the stuff that I like the most. Not always the most expensive, but what's incredible good quality. And what's really cool about my job is I can take something that maybe I liked last year and compare it with something that's new that's this year that's better. And I can go, okay, you know what? I'm upgrading to this or changing to that. And that's the impression I got when I first got the Vanatoos. Now, I just got done showing it on the screen. These, if you couldn't tell watching me on the screen, these freaking things are heavy. They are heavy. And they are loaded with quality, power, amplitude, whatever you want to call it. They have beautiful tweeter up on the top, and they have the subwoofer or the woofer there on the front. And then I showed you on the back how it's got the subwoofer for the Vanatoo Transparent 1. And what's really great about these speakers is they actually have their own little subwoofer that's built in.
Oh, yeah, that's the beauty of these. You don't really need it. Typically on a small speaker this side, you need a subwoofer to get the bass. And the bass on these are incredible without having to use any external subwoofer. I mean, it's all you want. They've got an incredible range. They pick up everything except the bottom 5 hertz, I believe. I mean, the range for these speakers is incredible. They pick up notes you've never heard before. And that's what I see in the reviews. People need to understand these things are just kind of hitting the market. And they've been reviewed by some of the biggest dogs in the business. I mean, Digital Audio rated them a Best Buy for 2013. Computer Audiophile gave them a very rare Stereo Major Mojo Award. I mean, CNET just did a huge review on them. And everybody that hears these speakers absolutely falls in love with them because there's nothing else like them on the market in this space that has the flexibility they have, but primarily have the sound they have. The sound is just so I mean, so rich. It's just such great sound that comes out of these little boxes. I know my girlfriend, the first time she heard them was like, wow, who would have thought those little boxes could turn our home into a concert hall? And that's really kind of the feeling you get with these. I mean, they're incredible speakers.
Yeah, I people can see this kind of around the corner. I have Harman Kardon JBL 590 speakers that are 5 feet tall. These compete with them, and the quality and dimension of sound that is into them, the craftsmanship, the workmanship. You look at the website, you look at the background of the two inventors and creators of this company, and they both have incredible resumes when it comes to sound and audio quality. And I can't show you the back of the other one, but if you look, it has like a multitude of different plugins that you can take and use, whether it's USB, whether it's direct audio in. It even has a subwoofer out button. It even has a power out button, so you can hook up power things to it. Like you said, you can hook up your Apple TV and use AirPlay. You can hook up your stereo to it and use AirPlay. You can hook up Bluetooth sort of elements to it and use it for a Bluetooth receiver. But these babies are powerful, and the dimension of sound. And I had the really nice studio set that were studio quality speakers from the back in the day when I had my studio, and I used to write piano music and we used to record it and guitar. And man, I threw those away.
Oh yeah, yeah. And these are, I mean, for small speakers, these things put out 60 watts a channel. I mean, that's what you get out of big boxes. You know what I mean? So,
and the quality,
I mean, they're very powerful, and they're full range, and they'll connect to a Sonos wireless network, Logitech Squeezebox Touch. I mean, they connect with anything basically out there, and so they're just an easy addition, and you can hook them up in like 3 minutes. I mean, whatever you want to use them for.
Whatever you want to use
they're
them
so
for.
easy to connect to stuff. I mean, it's just a breeze. It's a no-brainer.
They got digitally.
The sound you get out of them, I mean, you'll be up and running in 5 minutes, and it's going to blow people's minds.
Yeah. The workmanship, the
they're
craftsmanship.
simple to use. They sound incredible, and so flexible. You can use them for many different situations.
Yeah,
they're just a great set of speakers.
You could use them as a speaker in your
home. I start sounding ridiculous, but that's how impressed I am with these, because I've got them and you've got them. You know, we hear them every day, and they still sound. You know, the music just sounds great, regardless of the genre you want to play. I mean, I heard a guy listen to him the first time. He said, "I've never heard Mozart sound that way."
Yeah.
And so, regardless of the music, whether it's classical, whether it's rock, whether it's country, pop, whatever you like, you're going to hear your music like you've never heard it before on these particular speakers.
You know, the number one, the craftsmanship is superb. The weight of them is superb. But the craftsmanship, you can tell the wood is beautifully done. There's no edges. Everything is seamless. It's just beautiful, beautiful wood. You can tell that a lot of care and love went into this product. And
do you have the black ones or cherry ones?
I have the cherry ones. The cherry ones are sweet.
They are gorgeous. There's like a 5-step process in that cherry finish. I mean, they are beautiful.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
I'm glad you guys sent me the cherry ones. The cherry ones are just beautiful. And everyone has seen them and listened to my office. Now, let me tell you something. The dimension of the sound you get, it's almost like you could chew the sound when it comes at you. I even have little speaker stands that point the speakers towards my face, so I'm getting a direct hit as opposed to just going towards my chest since I'm so tall at my desk. But the dimension of sound you could chew on, it just is mind-blowing. When we first reviewed these, we give them an awesome review, and we had them out in the open office. When I sit down and put these on my desk between the subwoofer and the back ambience of everything being in a smaller area, just 10,000 times better in what my experience was, and just blew me away. As you saw, I just regaled about online about how awesome they were and the greatest thing I ever listened to. I know you don't get too many things a 2 thumbs up review, buddy. So
they're incredible. I mean, the good thing about these is Vanatoo uses Amazon for their selling platform, so people can get these speakers and try them. And if for some reason, I've never heard of a pair being returned, but if for some reason they don't like them, there's a 30-day refund
there you
policy
go.
on them,
Try
because they're sold through Amazon. So, I mean, people can try them, make sure they like them, and at no risk. I mean, it's a great deal.
The thing,
And
the thing about
they're
them
just
too is
incredible speakers.
you'll spend a little bit more than you'll spend for some cheap speakers, but these will be speakers that you'll buy for a lifetime. They'll be
Yeah, these are
speakers that
lifetime deals. These are not cheap
you'll buy
plastic
them.
$200 speakers.
You'll buy them.
The black ones are $499,
Mhm.
and the cherries are $549. But these are speakers that will. You're exactly right, Chris. They'll last a lifetime. Plus, they've got a 3-year warranty on them, which is
Wow.
that gives you an idea to the quality of them, because most stereo stuff, 90 days to a year typically. Yeah. Some of them out there have longer. I think Bose has some that are about that or a little longer. But when you can get something with a 3-year warranty on it in the electronics department, you know that there's got to be quality behind it for them to be able to put that kind of a warranty on the product.
And it doesn't.
It's just such incredible sound
Mm-hmm.
that, and it's like you say, when you first pick them up, you know their quality. Just from the way they feel and the weight of them. There's lots of good stuff in there,
Yeah, I mean, right away you can tell this. I mean, it doesn't seem like the mass-produced junk you get in China. I don't know where it was made, but they put a lot of quality and thought into it, and I've been very impressed. So what was interesting, too, I should point out, was when you guys sent me the Cherrywood ones, you guys have probably refilled your stock now, but you guys had sold out of those on Amazon.
Yeah, we were out of the blacks, and they got them in the day before Thanksgiving, so everything's fully stocked.
Wow, cool.
And people can get the black or the cherry, and next week they're actually coming out. Probably by the end of next week they'll have them up, but they're coming out with packages that will be paired with Bluetooth stuff, and they're also coming out with a package that's going to be paired with, Apple Air. So they can buy the whole wireless package right through Vanatoo. So,
it's going to be awesome.
And they'll have those up on Amazon, I think, by the end of next week. So there's a lot of ways that people can use these. I mean, I'm getting ready to hook a pair up to my home theater, because these will blow out the speakers I have on my home theater now. So I'm going to put another pair on my home theater system, because they're that good. The sound out of these are just, and you're right. It's like you can eat it. I mean, it's like the notes are solid. You could actually chew them up, like you say. I mean, it's just so rich compared to anything else you hear. It's just incredible. It hangs in the air like sweet perfume. The music just becomes alive with these things.
Yeah, most times when we test music, we use a lot of songs that have a lot of background sounds, or there's background talking, or different things that were, usually in old LPs. You pick stuff up that you normally can't hear unless you have good quality speakers. And so we usually listen for those things. Well, I appreciate you joining us, Michael, and telling us about Vanatoo. I love them. They're one of the few products that are on our list that's outcoming for what to get for Christmas for people that I highly recommend. This is one of them. It's the Vanatoo.com. It's the transparent one speaker. It's the only product they have, so it's not that hard to figure out when you go to their website. But you can go to their website. You can read about the product. Try it for 30 days. I love it. I know I sound like one of those infomercial guys right now, but I seriously believe in the product. I'm not being paid to tell you this information. It is an awesome product, and I love it.
Oh, yeah, and thanks so much, Chris, because they really are great. Anybody that hooks up with a set of these, and even gamers, these things have been recommended by gaming magazines.
Oh,
These things for gaming just blow people's minds,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're the perfect thing for a den, for your office, a dorm room, a college kid. I mean, they fit so many different scenarios that you can use them for. It's just incredible.
Well, thanks.
So I sincerely appreciate you inviting me on your first show,
ever,
dude.
This is
a
ever
real honor to be on your first show.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Very cool.
Well, the first show
with me, and
first show on YouTube Live.
Thanks so much.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Michael. We'll check out Vanatoo.com, the transparent one, and pick some of those babies up.
All right. Thanks, Chris. Hey, have a great day, and good luck with your show, buddy.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Take care, bud.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay, so there you have it, Vanatoo.com. That's Vanatoo.com. Honestly, folks, if I didn't love the crap out of that product, I would not have rep on to talk about it. I really believe in it that much. So be sure to check them out. I'm really impressed with them. I haven't hooked up my stereo on my Xbox yet because, wow, I'm afraid to just blow them out with how awesome they are. I'll probably use them all the time. Probably have to throw away my giant speakers. No, that won't happen. So What we want to talk about is a few other things. I started a Bitcoin. I finally bought my first little Bitcoin portion, if you will, the other day. I think a week or two ago. Started a Facebook group for Bitcoin and a Google Plus group for Bitcoin. It's the Bitcoin Mastermind group and cryptocurrency group on Google Plus. If you want to take a look at it there, and you're welcome to join. If you want to join me on Facebook, just send me an email on Facebook or Chris Voss Show, and we can take and see if we can get you in that group. So do that. Also, if you have any products you want to have us review on the Chris Voss Show, we're certainly welcome and open to that. You'll just want to contact us. You can find our email in the Chris Voss Show. The contact is there, and you can send us your product if we're interested, and we'll go ahead and review it. How about them apples? So, Coinbase. Coinbase is a wallet that you can take and use for your Bitcoin. And now that I'm into Bitcoin, recently, just the other day, Andreessen Horowitz, if you're familiar with them, they're huge VCs in the VC tech market, Silicon Valley. They just got done investing $25 million into Bitcoin, into Coinbase, basically into Bitcoin wallets, if you will. It's all the same, kind of relatively in the same genre. Anyway, so I'm really impressed with it. I think we're starting to see, there was another purchase that took place that kind of made it look like VCs and techies in the Silicon Valley base are going to go after Bitcoin. It's going to be huge, et cetera, et cetera. I think it's a great time where it's the bottom of this currency, and it's really, really, really going to make a difference, and might be a way to make a buck or two. I don't know if you get rich. Don't want to promise that. I hate get rich schemes, but it could be really well. Part of today's show is brought to you by the lovely Mountain Dew, the throwback Mountain Dew. So there you go. Send that check, Mountain Dew, PepsiCo. Thanks. So anyway, let's talk about a couple other things in news that we normally have. Twitter. I like Twitter. I love Twitter. But they just came out with a new policy that kind of sucks. And there's petitions about it now and everything else. They've changed their blocking rules. Now, this is really crazy. They shouldn't do this. Basically, now, what's going to happen is if you block someone, before they couldn't see your tweets and they were blocked, they couldn't attack you and troll you on Twitter. But now they've changed it. If your account is public and you block a user, that does not prevent that user from seeing your tweets, following you, interacting, or receiving their updates in your timeline. Basically, if you block someone, you block from seeing them. So they can sit on Twitter and be like, yeah, Chris Voss is a piece of crap, blah, 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 and just keep bashing you endlessly with their little troll group, in their mother's basement with no lives. And you're screwed. They can just keep doing it. The only way to really block them, I guess, efficiently, and they don't make this popular, and so, this is important to know, you have to actually report them as a spammer, and then Twitter will finally block them. Makes no sense to me. Makes sense to you? No, I didn't think so. So if you look online, you can find that there's a petition on change.org, basically trying to raise signatures so that Twitter will not put this new policy into effect. I think it's really important that we do this. I know a lot of people that have people with restraining orders, people that are threatening them with death, people that are stalking, and this should not be allowed. This should not be being done. There are people that actually have personal safety at risk and issue and in danger to do the thing. Basically, the Daily Dot said it best. The new block is basically like saying, if I want to block you, it's like going, nah, I can't hear you. That's not blocking. Blocking is keeping trolls and ugly, vicious, mean, small-membered men away from you. People that have their own issues, and they should go see a psychiatrist instead of trolling you. But they have self-loathing. They live in their mom's basement. Their mom brings them peanut butter sandwiches. They haven't seen a date or a woman naked ever in their lifetime, and so they're trolls. There you go. Now, I'll probably get trolled over that, huh? So, that'll be irony. That's what we'll call that. So, if you can join a hashtag campaign called Restore the Block. Restore the Block. It's all three words or one word, if you will, in the hashtag. And you can campaign to have Twitter change their policy Who knows if they'll listen? These companies nowadays are all public. They don't seem to give a shit about anything anymore other than making money, raking it in, and all that good stuff. So, good luck. That's all I have to say about that. Good luck. So anyway, we'll be doing more of the Chris Voss Show. You can see our podcast on iTunes if you search for the Chris Voss Show. You can find it on iTunes. You can find it on, I think, Spreaker and a few other different podcast services. There's a whole bunch of podcasts that you can take and tune in to see. We'll probably be doing more of these live YouTube things on news and everything else, so please tune in for that. Let's take a look at a couple things. As you may know, the Chris Voss Show is a tech review blog. We get tons of gadgets, gears, phones. I mean, look at some of the phones. This is one of the phone racks that we have. Just one of the phone racks. And one of our great people that we're affiliated with, AT&T. I want to say they're our mobile affiliate on a lot of different events and productions that we do. They provide a lot of phones to us, as does Verizon, Sprint, Boost Mobile. Who else am I forgetting? T-Mobile. And they all send us phones. We do comparison videos. So give us a like, subscribe to us on YouTube, or I will come to your house and drink the beer out of your fridge. And I'll drink all of it. I'm serious. It's happened before. Okay? And it's not pretty. So anyway, because you don't have any beer when I'm done. And that sucks. And then if you're out of beer, I go for the scotch. So there it is. It's out there, people. So anyway, we get a lot of toys and everything else. So let's take a look at some of the toys that we have recently that are up for review on the Chris Voss Show. We have Kensington. You may have heard of this company. I believe you can go to amzn.to or kensingtechnology.com. Just Google it. That's what Google's for. And they've sent us their Key Folio Pro. It's the folio with keyboard for the iPad 5, it says, which is the iPad Air. Whoops. iPad Air. It even comes with 65 gigabytes free for 1 year of Google Drive. So it's a really nice high-end, as you can see here, keyboard for your iPad Air. And it looks really nice, and I think it's made of leather, I believe. Magnetic, yep, premium leather, texture, and durable construction. We're going to be reviewing that on the Chris Voss Show. Be sure to stay tuned for that. This is another reason you want to subscribe. One of my other favorite companies that I just love, maybe we can get someone on here like Vanatoo, where they can come do stuff. This is from a company that I really love their products, called Chrome Industries. I'm not paid to say this. We've reviewed about 4 or 5 of their packs, and they just make exceptional high quality material. This happens to be their Nico pack. This is a camera gear pack, it's also a shoulder pack, messenger bag sort of thing that you can take and utilize. It's got an interior that you can take and store all your lenses, your camera bodies, everything else in there. Looks like we're out of focus. Oh my gosh, what do we do? So you can store everything in there, and you've got a top area where you can put stuff and everything else. So it's pretty excellent from that manner of things. And there we are, we're in focus now. Crazy computers. So anyway, it's awesome. It's got rip guards where you can take and throw on a skateboard, or you can take and throw on a tripod and everything else. Heavy duty material. They call it bomb proof. I'm not sure if it's fully bomb proof, but it's high grade, super high grade, I should say, quality material, and I am very impressed with it. And have been for quite some time. We've actually done the review on the Nico thing. You can look it up. It's from chromeindustries.com. It's chromeindustries.com, the Nico bag. You can see it. Also see the black chrome bag that we took and reviewed from those guys. That is freaking cool. So, one other product that we have pending, we actually just got this in today, so I haven't got a chance to review it. I really don't know what it sounds like. This is called the Ren speaker. Let's see if I can give this to you properly here. There you go. It's called the Ren speaker. And it's a beautiful speaker design, fairly expensive, so I imagine it's got some good quality to it. You can see it's even got a USB in the back there where you can charge additional devices. It kind of has a little subwoofer thing area there. And let's take and turn this now. This is a Bluetooth speaker. You can use for Bluetooth, or you can directly plug in. You can even see it's got the bottom label of Ren on it. Ren! And it's got a nice rubber grommet on there. But beautifully kind of veneer wood based. I haven't got a chance to really play with it. We just pulled it out. Speaker, and it looks like you can either set it this way. It looks like the more ideal way is this way, so that you can get the sound out the back and it can breathe properly. Although on the internet they show it sitting like this, so I guess you can do whatever you want with it that way. So we're going to be reviewing that and playing with it. It's the Ren sound systems. You go to rensound.com. Let's see if we can get that in there right. rensound.com and check out their stuff and watch for the chrisvossshow.com so you can see what we think of that product and how excited we are. Now, in wrapping up, one final thing, we're going to be at CES, the Consumer Electronics Trade Show in Vegas. And we're going to be with a group of massive influencer people on what we call the Monsters of Tech Tour. Now, the Monsters of Tech Tour we ran once before on Coachella last year with JBL Harman Kardon sponsoring it. And JBL put on this awesome show and was one of the sponsors, of course, to help put on Coachella, if you're familiar with that gig. It's a little bit big. So they put on this huge event. We did the Monsters of Tech. We put 5 or 6 of us, really important influencers, in a RV, and we drove to Coachella, and we tweeted, and we hung out with Greg Kinn of the Greg Kinn Band, and we just had a party, and it was awesome. So we're doing that again at CES. You're going to want to come see us. You're going to want to come hang out with us. You're going to want to come be a part of the production of what we do. Come out to the parties we're going to be having, the trouble we're going to be making. We're pleased to announce that AT&T is going to be the exclusive mobile provider for the Monsters of Tech at CES 2014. And we also have Kingston Technology at kingston.com that you can go check out for all your memory, your HyperX Beast memory, your HyperX Beast SSDs, and everything you could ever want to take and build your computers with the ultimate gaming, overclocking, all that sort of good stuff. So Kingston Technology will be another big sponsor there. We have a lot of little sponsors we'll be announcing in a bit, and it should be freaking amazing. We're going to be there. There's going to be parties. Kingston is having 2 really great parties. I believe at Caesars. We'll get you some details as they come to us on Wednesday and Thursday, or I think Tuesday and Thursday. They're going to do this overclocking thing where they're going to overclock computers. They have liquid nitrogen. They shoot to save the chip at the last second as they overheat it and overspeed it. They're going to have gaming competitions where you can go see these guys going head to head. These guys are all premium gamers and overclockers that have set records. They come in, they get paid big bucks to tour around. They're like the brand names. These guys are like the NASCAR drivers of computers and gaming. So definitely want to check that out. Go to kingston.com for more information, or keep tuned into the chrisvossshow.com, of course, as always. And then also check out AT&T with the fastest download and upload speeds. We love them. They're going to be keeping us on the MiFis and everything else on the I should have a MiFi running around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. The Novotel MiFi. We've got a whole bunch of these MiFis we'll be running around with. You can watch for the Chris Voss Show Wi-Fi. You'll see it show up somewhere on the CS floor. If you see the Chris Voss Show Wi-Fi, you're probably within 50 feet of us. Come say hello, text us, search us down. But the Monsters of Tech are going to include several illuminations you may have heard of. The Robert Scoble, if you've never heard of him, well, maybe you should Google him. Andy Grignon, Thomas Hawk, myself, Ron Sheridan, and one other person, John Noster from Forbes magazine, will be on the Monsters of Tech tour. And you're going to be seeing us taking pictures of each other, having a couple beers together, making trouble together. You might see some of the horse head shots that you may have seen in the different events that we've done. We usually bring out a couple horse heads and we have some fun with them. We shoot some crazy pictures of the horse doing funny things in serious settings, and we make trouble. That's basically what happens, and it's fun for our audience to really enjoy. So we'll be doing some of that. Monsters Tech CES. If you have any products or know somebody who has products they want to promote during CES, we are still adding sponsors. You can call me, get in touch with me, and we'll put you on the sponsor list once we make the necessary arrangements, and away you go. So there you have it. Pretty cool. One thing I do want to show you, I haven't gotten this to work on the Wirecast yet, so I guess it won't hurt if I unplug and show it to you. I just got the Blue Mic. You can go to bluemic.com. The spit guard, basically the guard, so that when you're blowing air, when you speak certain letters or syllables or whatever, you can take and pop the mic. So this is an anti-pop mic filter that I've gotten. It's kind of lame though. I don't like how it kind of makes the device. You can see here it's kind of screwed weird on the back, and definitely adds the bulk to the device and everything else. But I picked one of these up. It was like $30 or something on the Amazon. I definitely love my Yeti mic. I'm excited about the pop filter. It does look cool from the front. There's probably some different things I can do if I hang the mic, but that's definitely a cool product. We'll probably be reviewing that on the Chris Voss Show also. And I think that's about it. Give us a like. Subscribe to us. Please. I will love you and think about you over Christmas. If you like this video and give us some love, please share the video so that we can keep bringing this to you, because the more people that watch, listen, and stuff, the more we feel validated, and we're not likely to get depressed over the holidays. So please like the video for the love of God. So anyway, no, seriously, we will get depressed. Tune in next time. Be sure to watch the ChrisVossShow.com. Check out the ChrisVossShow.com. Be sure to tune in on all our channels. You can see me at chrisvoss.net on the interwebs. You can see all my different links. Feel free to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, you name it. I'm on the internet. What can you say? Anyway, I certainly appreciate you guys spending the time with us, especially if you watch the video all this way. I certainly appreciate your time. And be sure to check out Vanatoo.com. That's Vanatoo.com. Our good sponsor. Well, not really sponsor, but our good folks that took some time to promote their product. This is one of the products that sits on my desk. The Vanatoo Transparent One is a speaker that I highly recommend for Christmas. If you really want to spend a couple bucks, get somebody a quality gift that they won't hate or think you're stupid or cheap for, get the Vanatoo Transparent One. It's a lifetime sort of product that you'll buy, and you'll never need another set of speakers. Unless you need another room, then you can buy two Vanatoo Transparent Ones. You can get one in cherry and one in red, or one in black. All right, so thanks for coming by. I'm Chris Voss, if I didn't mention that earlier, of the Chris Voss Show, and we're out of here.